A new adventure is about to begin. Our hero, Velmo, has awakened once more. Not for glory, not for fame, but for every living soul that still listens to the heartbeat of this world. The light within his spiral still burns, whispering through the silence of time. In every shadow, in every breath of the forest, his power hums quietly, a promise that he will rise again. Because sometimes the world doesn't need another battle. It needs someone who understands the quiet between the storms. The legend of Velmo is only beginning. Night falls. But it doesn't feel gentle. It arrives like a shadow that's afraid of itself. The forest holds its breath. The wind brushes through the branches, leaving behind a trembling whisper, like the sound of memories trying not to be heard. The moonlight struggles to touch the ground, dancing between the leaves like a frightened thought. Even the stars have hidden, as if the sky itself fears what sleeps beneath it. In this forest, no one dares to speak, because everyone knows if a sound is made, it might come back. And when it comes back, it's never the same. Some silences bring peace, but not this one. Tonight, even silence is afraid to breathe. At the edge of the forest, a small village waits in fear. Doors are closed, windows dimension. The air itself feels like it's listening. A faint murmur passes through the houses, the kind that only travels when people are too scared to speak aloud. Every night, the same sound, whispers an old man, staring at the forest line. It calls to something. Or maybe it answers. A woman sits by her candlelight, her lips moving in silent prayer. But even her breath trembles between words. Children hide beneath blankets. Dogs do not bark. Even fire refuses to crackle. No one leaves their homes, because everyone knows this sound is not from wind, not from the living, but from something older, something forgotten by time. Deep in the forest lies a forgotten clearing, a place untouched by seasons, where time no longer moves. At its center stands an owl, not sleeping, not alive, turned entirely to stone, its wings frozen mid-motion, its eyes open wide, trapped between life and eternity. Every night a sound rises from its beak, not a cry, not a scream, but something older, a pulse of time itself. When the wind passes through this clearing, it does not carry leaves, it carries memory. And every tree, every stone, remembers the moment the forest stopped breathing. But tonight, the silence trembles. From the dark horizon, a single drop of light falls between the trees, glowing, spinning, alive. Velmo has arrived, tiny, quiet, but carrying something vast inside him, a blue spiral of living energy, pulsing with time. His shell glows gently, each turn releasing a whisper of light, like the heartbeat of the earth itself. He doesn't speak, he doesn't roar, he simply listens. When he reaches the petrified owl, the forest holds its breath again. The wind stops, the shadows freeze, and only Velmo moves, as if even time is waiting for him to begin. The spiral on his shell begins to spin, faster, brighter, until the light no longer glows, it breathes. A sound emerges, not of power, but of release, Cracks form across the owl's stone feathers. The air begins to shimmer. And suddenly, time itself bends. The light bursts outward, waves of blue washing through the trees, painting the darkness with memory. The owl's body crumbles, and from within, wings unfold, alive, free. A single flap breaks the silence echoing through the forest. Then stillness returns, but this time it feels gentle. It feels alive. Before dawn, the forest exhales for the first time in years. The trees sway, the leaves shimmer, and somewhere the world begins again. The villagers open their doors. No cries, no screams, only stillness, a peace they had forgotten. But Velmo is gone. Only a faint spiral of light remains on the ground, softly pulsing, as if time is whispering a thank you. Above the forest, the owl soars freely through the air. Each beat of its wings leaves trails of silver light, and as the morning sun rises, those trails begin to twist, forming the same glowing spiral that once shone upon Velmo's shell. Some heroes are not born to fight. They are born to listen, to understand silence, and to remind the world that even in stillness time can move again.